The Apple Car project continues to hit the market, although not directly the Apple stock. For some time, the Cupertino company has been working on a fully autonomous electric car, but it doesn't seem to have found the right partner among car manufacturers so far. The story of the Apple Car has been one of the many twists and turns. What is it? Apple's long-rumored car, possibly an EV, could be self-driving. Automotive is such a complex industry for Apple to enter. I will work on a series of videos to cover various aspects of Apple Car. In this episode, I will randomly pick the industrialization topic. Who will build the Apple Car? Apple, as a newcomer to the automotive industry, with its strength in brand reputation, ecosystem, user experience, artificial intelligence, and possibly revolutionary battery technologies, premium segment could be Apple's first step. The Apple Car will likely compete with Mercedes-Benz EQS, BMW i7, Audi e-tron GT, and Porsche Taycan type of vehicles. According to various sources of estimations, with autonomous driving system, the first premium Apple Car will likely be in the price range of $70,000 to $150,000, which means the sales volume could be limited. Due to the relatively small initial volume, like what many other EV manufacturers did, Apple would probably have to share a common mechanical EV platform with other manufacturers. By doing so, Apple will be able to reduce the development cost, shorten the time to market, and ensure quality and reliability. In the meantime, Apple will need a partner that is easy to work with, who is similar to Foxconn in the other Apple businesses, willing to take low margin, contributing manufacturing and supply chain expertise without interfering with Apple's presence in the market. The luxury car market accounts for 6% of automobile sales in the United States, resulting in a small but highly lucrative segment. Companies looking to enter the luxury segment need to understand the factors that drive luxury car buyers in this sector. Build quality is an essential factor for buying decisions. Luxury car brands simply have a better build quality than their competitors. The premium prices for the vehicles make it possible for the companies to use high-end finishes, better quality material, and innovative features. Apple needs a reliable manufacturing partner to realize and ensure the build quality by 4 M's, namely man, machine, method, and material. After some initial trials, members of the Apple Car project soon found that even designing and building fundamental parts of a new car was not simple. Apple initially intended to build the car in-house, with preliminary discussions of an Apple automotive plant in the south of United States, but those plans quickly shifted to finding a manufacturing partner to build but not design the cars. Apple's requests of partners gradually evolved. At first, the company asked for help building an Apple-designed vehicle. Then it began asking potential partners to provide foundational car pieces like chassis and wheels. Eventually, Apple requested that potential partners retrofit their own vehicles with Apple's sensors and software. BMW was long Apple's top choice, given its focus on high-end but mainstream products. Many Apple executives, including the company's CEO Tim Cook, also drive BMWs. Mr. Cook visited BMW to discuss a partnership, and those on and off negotiations continued for years. Back in 2014, Apple was interested in using BMW's i3 carbon fiber body as the basis for its own electric vehicle. CEO Tim Cook supposedly met with senior managers from the i3 production team in Leipzig during a fall visit to BMW, discussed the possibility. However, negotiations to use BMW i3 body have broken off in fall 2014 because both Apple and BMW wanted to own the customer experience and relationship. Apple's other favored choice was Mercedes-Benz. The two companies held partnership talks for more than a year, but those negotiations were halted because of a similar disagreement over control for experience and data. Apple also met with Nissan in Japan, BYD Auto in China, and the sports car maker McLaren in Britain, among other companies. None of the talks resulted in a deal because either the automaker was reluctant to give up control to Apple, or Apple was holding out for a more attractive partner. Late 2017, Apple found that partner in Volkswagen at a lab near Turin, Italy, run by a Volkswagen subsidiary called E-Tail Design. The companies plan to remake Volkswagen's T6 vans as electric self-driving shuttles. The frame, wheels, and chassis of the T6 vans remain, but Apple is replacing many components, including the dashboard and seats. Apple is also adding other computers, sensors, and a large electric car battery. The shuttles will ferry employees between two of Apple's Silicon Valley campuses and will include a driver behind the wheel to take control if needed, as well as an operator in the passenger seat tracking the van's performance. Recently, in January 2021, Hyundai Kia was apparently going to manufacture the new Apple car on behalf of the tech giant, but the plan has been scrapped after barely getting started. It was believed if a deal can be reached between the two corporations, it's likely Kia would be responsible for manufacturing the Apple car at its plant in the U.S. state of Georgia. Top executives at Hyundai have expressed concerns about the possible relationship with Apple. Hyundai is known to be self-reliant and reluctant to work with outsiders, even to the point of producing its own steel to ensure the entire process of manufacturing a car is carefully controlled. It is a process that has made Hyundai Motor Group the world's third largest car maker behind Toyota and Volkswagen. The Hyundai Motor Group is concerned that Hyundai brand would become just Apple's contract manufacturer, which would not help Hyundai in its efforts to build more premium image with its Genesis brand. A cooperation may initially help raise the brand image of Hyundai or Kia, but in the mid to longer term, Hyundai will just provide shells for the cars and Apple will do the brains. So now, the race is open, but reports say there are reasons larger companies might be wary of making a deal with companies likely to be put in the situation of Pegatron and Foxconn, who make iPhones for Apple but don't get any huge financial rewards for doing so. Other carmakers like Volkswagen have expressed the desire not to let Apple into their businesses. Smaller companies might be more open, including firms like Honda, Nissan, and Stellantis. Also, Magna, which already make cars for other automakers, may be a consideration as well. Magna Steyr is an automobile manufacturer, a subsidiary of Canadian-based Magna. Magna Steyr engineers, develops, and assembles automobiles for other companies on a contractual basis. Is it possible that Apple worked with Magna, getting some components supplied from Magna and having Magna assemble the Apple car? There seems to be a fit with the exception of the battery pack. Apple is known to be developing its own monocell battery. By increasing the number of individual cells and removing the pouch and the module that contain materials, space inside the battery pack can be secured, and the design that contain more attractive materials can be dramatically lower cost and increase mileage. In addition, Apple is evaluating the chemical property of lithium iron phosphate batteries, which are less likely overheat and safer than lithium-ion batteries. If Apple is successful in the new battery technology, it will unlikely use Magna LG's battery. Earlier this year, Foxconn announced a joint venture with Fiat Chrysler, the world's fourth largest automaker, following the latter's merger with French automaker PSA to make electric cars and internet-connected vehicles in China. Foxconn hopes to work with industrial partners towards the goal of creating a software-defined open ecosystem for the EV manufacturing industry. Complementing the EV solution will be Foxconn's high-performance solid-state battery, which will be launched for sales by 2024. Made of highly malleable die-casting material, it will feature larger energy storage and faster charging ability. Foxconn can be a natural choice of Apple given the long-term relationship between each other. However, so far, Foxconn has not yet proven itself as a credible automotive manufacturer. Hours after Hyundai Kia announced no longer in discussion with Apple, Sun suggested it would be open in partnering with Apple, but later a spokesman confirmed to Reuters that the company was not in discussion with Apple. The breaking point was said to be Apple's request that Nissan manufacture cars carrying Apple's branding. Who will build Apple car? It looks like Apple is in discussion with multiple potential partners. Still need some more time to work out a solution. Apple's goal in finding a legacy automotive partner is so it can focus on self-driving hardware and software, semiconductors, battery-related technologies, form factors, interior space designs, and innovative user experience. The future car will be a very high-end model. Benzinga conducted a survey with traders and investors on which automaker the tech giant's self-driving EV research and development team would be best served to partner with on this project. About 37% of traders and investors believe a Tesla-Apple EV partnership makes the most sense. Given its EV lineup features the longest distance electric cars between charges, the companies laid out plans for installing EV chargers throughout the US and at present has the largest EV market share. About 32% of respondents believe a Ford-Apple partnership would be the best fit for Apple due to Ford's worldwide footprint as an automaker. Lastly, 31% of respondents said GM would be the best fit for Apple's EV project. GM is the most solid Detroit automaker in terms of manufacturing quality and supply chain management. GM is committed to complete powertrain electrification by 2035, and a global EV platform has already been developed. It has gained quite some autonomous driving experiences with its Cruise subsidiary. I support GM as a suitable partner for Apple Car. Please let us know your thoughts by leaving your choice in the comment section. Thanks for watching. We'll continue the Apple Car topic in the next episode of this series.